Okay, in this particular section of chapter 16, we are talking about interperoneous compounding. And it must be noted the following. When required to prepare an extraperoneous compound, the pharmacy technician will follow a recipe for the compound. All of the ingredients and supplies needed to make the drug solution should be collected and brought to the oral compounding area. This is true not only in a hospital setting, but also in the community pharmacy setting that we have talked about. Prior to preparing the medication, pharmacy technicians must first wash their hands and clean the surface to be used. Once the medication is compounded, a record of the preparation and ingredients must be put in a what is called a bulk compounding log. Okay, and so these this is part of the process when you're actually making a compound within a hospital setting. All right, so listen to these additional notes in relationship to the organization of medication. Most hospital pharmacies have a special area for compounding oral solutions and suspensions. Some oral solutions and suspensions are available commercially, but must be reconstituted. That means they must be mixed, added to something else in order for it to be used. In relationship to oral medication that is needed in liquid form but not available commercially, um, they must be what's called interperoneous compounding. And certain key definitions in relationship to compound that you should be familiar with is bulk compounded log, which we just talked about a few moments ago. This is the record of everything that is used to make this particular medication, the ingredients, the amount used, the manufacturer of those particular products, lot number, expiration date. Um, if it is what's called an extraneous compound, these are compounds that are made by using a specific recipe or formulary, and then reconstitute. That means adding water or the diluent to maybe a powdered drug or a gel drug in order to make it become a solution or suspension. Um, and so these are important points in relationship that in a so that you can understand that compounding can occur within a hospital and is done usually within the central pharmacy and is a very important aspect of hospital pharmacy. So again, bulk compounding log, record of medications compounded in bulk for non-specific patients. Record all the ingredients, month used, manufacturer, lot number, and expiration date of all the ingredients used. Reconstitute again means adding water or the diluent to commercially made drug bottles or vials to make a solution or suspension from a pre-made powder form of the drug. And then extemporaneous compounds, medication prepared following a specific recipe or formula, usually because they are commercially unavailable. The next step in relationship to hospital pharmacy that we should be familiar with is dealing with the unit dose system. Oral medication are commonly provided to the nursing unit in medication carts containing 24-hour doses for each patient. It is the pharmacy technician, that plays a very important role in filling those medication carts. Some of the medication that's found in those carts could be eye drops, creams, inhalers that cannot be diverted into unit dose increments. Some of them, depending on the size of the hospital or when the hospital was built, they may have what's called automated dispensing system, in which allows for the medication to go directly from the central pharmacy directly to the unit necessary. Um, and so that kind of saved time because you don't have someone that's trudging through this large hospital, interacting with other patients and other health professionals, but it goes directly, very quickly to the person. Some hospitals do not have a 24-hour pharmacy because of the automatic dispensing system I use for the patients as during the duration of the patient within the patient stay within the hospital. Okay, unit dose system. Unit dose. What does that mean? Well, that means contain amount of drug required for one dose. That's unit dose. This eliminates the need for nurse to withdraw medication from large bulk bottles. This is done by the pharmacy technician, taking it from bulk to smaller dispensing, individualized dispensing mechanisms such as a syringe, and to be easily taken from by the nurse to dispense to the patient. Increase the chance of making an error. That's also very important because the nurse, with all myriads of duties, gonna have to now try to dispense a medication, get into its right dosage, and then try to utilize the particular medication for that particular patient. As you can see down here, you have the medication cart, very much individualized to the patient on that particular unit. So all the nurse has to do is just open up that particular unit with that particular medication. As it says here, patient's drawers are filled daily with the amount of medication required for 24 hours. Has individual drawers or trays with each patient on the nursing unit. Very important, very efficient. Of course, the nurse also has to check right name, right dose, right amount, right volume, right patient. All right, unit dose packaging can come in many different ways. Packaging types such as blister, plastic blister, tablets, capsules, foil blister, tablet capsule, packets that you see here. This is a plastic blister right here. The package, you have powder, you have tubes, ointment creams, right here, a foil, a plastic cup, oil liquid, cartridge, injection vial, injection ampule, injection, a foil plastic suppository, right here, IV syringe, or oral syringe for oral liquid, an IV syringe for injection. Okay, so here, okay, all right, cart filling. Another important role. Here we have a picture of a cart. So you see the individualized compartments for the patient. Here is the storage area of the medication in alphabetical order or arranged by its type. And the technician will take the medication from here and look at the script and put it in here, and must be very careful to transfer the medication from here to here. So technicians play a large role in manually filling the medication carts. Some hospitals may have cart filling robots, but still, the technician needed to fill the robots to put it in the right cart and run the robots. And then some nurses station have automatic dispensing systems, but it is the physician technicians that will fill the automated dispensing system. So the big point is I want you to see the role of the pharmacy clinician. Very, very important. All right. Some hospital pharmacies may buy ready-to-use unit dosage package for medication. Other hospitals buy bulk bottles of medication and use machines that automate unit dose packaging. Oral liquids are drawn up in oral syringes, either manually or by special machines, and hospital pharmacies must keep documentation logs of any medication that they package. A lot of times, any particular medication, for example, is one that may contain a pill or a powder. It's actually a pill. This is ibuprofen, a 600 milligram tablet. You see the expiration date here, and a barcode that allows the hospitals to keep track of all the medication that is coming into it and going out and being used. Additional points. Many hospital pharmacists use machines to automate their unit dose packaging. Separate technology exists that can draw up oral unit dose syringes. After medication has been packaged, it is post-checked by the pharmacist. Unit dose labels may contain barcodes, as you can see over here, for identification and control. Okay. Not only in the hospital do you deal with many different type of products, many of those products have to be sterile, especially those that are given by IV. So aseptic techniques is very, very important. So a large portion of the hospital medication are administered intravenously. In the community pharmacy, you don't really see as many intravenously prescriptions. This is more of a hospital phenomenon because of the patients that they have, especially if they have ICU, CCU, so on and so forth. Okay, so to deal with this particular product, a pharmacy technician probably will have to have additional training, aseptic techniques, correct drug concentration volume-based solution. And you must always check your calculations, and you're going to do some a calculation problem at the end. You have single vial to multi-dose vials, and then you have your small volume parenterals, large volume parenterals. Remember we talked about that. Small volume parenterals are the anything less than 100 milliliters. Large volume parenterals are anything greater than 100 milliliters. So here will be a syringe, a small volume parenterals. Here possibly could be a large volume parenteral. That could be an IV drip. Then TPN, and that is usually a nutritional supplement that's given to patients. Okay, so here we go. The definition of TPN is the following. Total parenteral nutrition, a type of large volume parenteral containing protein, carbohydrates, and essential nutrients that's given through an IV line. We have epidural, very important. Epidural injections. We talked about New England compounding, how they had steroid medication that was contaminated by fungi, led to meningitis and death and paralysis of many patients who became very sick and had to take very harsh medication. And here you see that sterile preservation-free medication administration into the patient's epidural space during pregnancy to numb the lower areas, to decrease the pain of the pregnant woman during the birthing process. They are given an epidural, and this is located near the spinal cord. And then you have what's called short stability medication that expires soon after preparation. Okay, and you have to be very careful with these particular medications. So sterile products, when selecting medication vials for preparation of substance class 4 products, the important to pay attention to the type of vial. Final preparation should also be inspected for physical and chemical incapabilities. If it's something that's bubbling, something that is a strange color, That should be noted, and pharmacists should be